Good morning, YouTube. For the purposes of today's video, we're going to assume that the Democrats are successful in stealing this election and installing this illegitimate president into the White House. By doing this, they will have destroyed their ability to wage political warfare. For them, it will be what they call a Pyrrhic victory, which I'm sure is a term you've heard before, which is, I guess I need to state it again, when the victory is so expensive you destroy your army in the process and thereby destroy your ability to make war. And that's what they will have succeeded in doing. Let's start with their ability to influence people, which is the legacy media. Well, the legacy media credibility has been completely destroyed in the last 4 years. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of these businesses are like CNN and MSNBC fail. Okay, because no one's going to want to watch them. Okay, half of the country isn't going to watch them, and the other half is going to become bored with them because there's no orange man anymore. So they're toast. Their ability to influence people has been destroyed. Now let's talk about big tech. Big tech threw in big time. Well, I'm going to make a little prediction for you. By this time next year, the CEOs of all these companies, Twitter, Facebook, Google, they're all going to be gone because their stockholders are going to insist that they go. Because what is happening right now is half of the country is looking for alternatives to their products. I just created a Parler account yesterday. Goodbye, Twitter. The same is going to happen for YouTube and for Facebook and all these other people. And this is really going to make the investors unhappy. So goodbye your ability to influence the masses. Now, as for your ability to exert power. Well, shocker of shockers, Nancy Pelosi is not going to be Speaker of the House in January. She will be defeated. And the Democrat that defeats her will have done so with Republican support. So the Republicans are going to have a lot of say in who gets to be the chairman of these committees. And they're going to have a lot of say into what the Congress looks into and doesn't look into. And one of the things they're going to be looking into, excuse me, is Hunter Biden's laptop. So it's going to be a death by 1,000 cuts for Biden and Harris. Okay, for the next 2 years. We're going to go through every piece of dirty laundry on that laptop, and we're going to look at it in excruciating detail. And then in 2022, they're not going to be able to cheat anymore. By 2022, there isn't going to be any more of this mail-in ballot bullshit. You're going to need to provide a DNA sample to be able to vote. Okay, that's going to cause a lot of problems for them. So they're going to lose a lot of seats everywhere. Everywhere. Both on the federal, state, and local levels. Gone. And they have also sown the seeds for their own defeat. In 2022, I'm predicting that the Republicans will take over control of the House and then proceed to make President Harris's life a living hell because Biden is going to be forced to resign. And then in 2024, we will retake the White House. And then we will it's going to be purge time, baby. That's right. You thought you were going to destroy the orange man? I got real bad news for you. There's going to be 52 little Trumps in the Senate this coming season. Okay? And there's going to be over 200 little Trumps in the House. And there are going to be little Trumps running all over the place. Why? Because Trump has taught Republicans how to fight. Now, as for President Trump, do you think he's just going to sulk away? No. He's going to be deified as the man that stood up to the corruption and burned the corrupt temples down in Washington. He's going to go out and he's going to start having his rallies every week. And every week, 70 million people are going to turn in and watch Trump mock and ridicule these frickin' idiots in Washington. Yes, they're going to be naming buildings and bridges after this guy. Yes. For those morons, those village idiots that voted for this guy, your lives are going to be a living hell. We're going to do to you what you did to us for the last 4 years, only tenfold worse. Yes, that's what's going to happen. You wanted this, you got it. Have a nice day.